Today I'm going to talk about setting up yourself to do selfies for your self-portrait project. I chose the artist Mary Cassatt, and this is one of her self-portraits. And so when I started to set myself up for my self-portrait session, I found that I did actually have a bonnet. So I tried to recreate her costume a little bit, some frills, but obviously you don't have to worry about clothing exactly. You don't necessarily have to worry about colors or even textures, but it's kind of fun if you can. Then you want to look at the pose of the original as much as you can, and most importantly, the face. So if you want to start by kind of zooming in or cropping or just imaginary cropping, we are only going to be doing kind of shoulders up of your portrait. So that's the only part that we want to worry about in the photo recreation. So you can see that it took a little while for us to sort of figure out what the pose was and some different camera angles. And then we had to also think about the lighting because we started to get the idea of what we wanted to see as far as the face direction, but we had a little too much shadow coming in from the window, so it was a little tricky to tell exactly what we were seeing in the image. So just sort of play with that and try to get it as close as you can without necessarily being exactly perfect. Um, find one that you think works well for your portrait. And I'm actually thinking I like this one quite a bit. Even though the body pose isn't exactly the same, I think the head and shoulders direction works well. So this is the one I'm going to go with. But that's what you want to look for in your photo session. We're looking for kind of head and shoulders matching or similar enough to your original artist's pose.